Guys, what's going on? It's your host, Industrial Dave. Welcome to 6 to 6. Unfortunately, I do have to do some due diligence on this video and do a report. I am at Ground Zero. My son and I, we drove up here about a 3-hour drive from Southern Virginia. I'm going to read a statement, and before I read the statement, I am going to tell you, unfortunately, out of the passengers that perished on the flight the other night, 4 of those passengers were UA members. And I'm going to read a statement that was from the union. As more information continues to come in, we are heartbroken to confirm that 4 members of the UA Steamfitters Local 602 were among the victims of the American Airlines Flight 5342 crash yesterday. And this is older that I'm reading it, but you guys understand that. The entire United Association is grateful to the first responders who worked tirelessly throughout the night and who will continue to investigate what happened. Our focus is now on providing support and care to the families of our brothers as we continue to gather more information as details become available, including a nationwide UA relief effort for the families. These members will be forever in our hearts. Oh man, she's calling me. Hey, you're ruining the video. I'll give you a call back. Um, Matter of fact, I gotta put that on silent. So, sorry guys. We will share more details as they become available, including a nationwide UA relief effort for the families. These members will be forever in our hearts, and may God bless them and their loved ones. May they forever rest in peace. As you guys see, I am facing the sun right now, but I am on the Potomac, and as I was doing this video and setting up, there was a piece of ice that was floating by, and I couldn't imagine. And even as I'm doing this video, you guys are gonna hear the air traffic flying over me. There is a park that we usually plane watch at when my son loves planes. We got one right now to United, and something that's unique about DCA is that when they take off, because the airspace is so restricted, they bank at an incredibly high angle at takeoff. If you guys have ever flown anywhere, you guys know when you take off, there's a certain, sometimes you're leaning back, but when you take off from DCA, you are almost looking at the sky. And depending on where these planes are going, whether they're going east or west, they have an incredibly crazy pitch that is very unique to other airports. But on these UA members, I am going to show respect to the family, so I'm not going to read their last names. So we have Jesse. He was 30 years old, 8 years of service with the UA Local 5. We have Charles, 44, 22 years of service, Local 602. We have Jonathan, 40, 20 years of service with Local 602. We have Michael, 19 years of service, Local 602. And we have Alexander, 9 years of service with Local 602. Again, this is the United Association of Plumbers and Pipe Fitters, or union. And again, out of respect for the union members and their families, I did not want to read their last names. Now, the park that we usually plane watch at is called Graverly Point. And we drove up this morning, and as soon as we got there, the whole park is shut down. It's literally right at the end of the runway of DCA, and they have got everything blocked off. Even right now as I'm recording, there's you've got police on the other side of the Potomac, and you have a few reporters down there. It's blocked off and everything. And again, it's pretty cold out here today. It's 40 degrees, but again, with the ice floating by, it's at least 32. And even right here, we have some flowers that were set by people. Oh wow! Now I see this. Dang, I didn't even see that. This is live, guys. They put United pins on. Oh man, they put United pins on each of the flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 United pins. 5 United pins. 6, 7, 8, 9. I didn't know that, guys. I just saw that right now. I was looking at the flowers. But there are a few other points that I would like to talk about. One that's pretty interesting that the president brought up was the stringent hiring process. And there is a few points that I want to think about. So right now, the ATC has an incredible age restriction limit, and you can't be 30 years old. Once you're over 30, you cannot be a trainee with the ATC. Now, I see a couple of points on that. You know, you want somebody that's young and fresh that doesn't really have any information, right? So when you have fresh information in your head, everything that you get is what you stick by. Now, on the flip side of that, something that I do see is when you are a little bit mature, you think about all sides of the coin, whatever that is, and then you can use some real reasoning behind whatever it is that you want to do. You know, for example, they say our frontal lobe for males don't, I guess, get mature until we're 25. So, as an ATC trainee, if you're 30 years old, you can no longer apply for that job. And on top of that, at 56, the ATC forces you to retire. That's a very interesting age. Oh, DCA, the MCO, sweet. So that's my son. He's looking at the planes and he's writing it down. But yes, at 56, you have to retire with the ATC, you know what I mean? And 30 to 56, you know, those are pivotal years. A lot of experience, but you know, I have thoughts about that. So that is a point that I wanted to bring up, guys, but just the view, there's a few boats that are out there. You know, they're still looking for what it is that they can find, whether it's, you know, remains. And as far as I know, we still have not found the black box. But leave your comments. I do want to know what you guys think. There was a video that I saw that suggested and made a proposal that the DCA International Airport be designated to the military and the Capitol and those type of personnel people, and that us regular commuters just use Dulles instead. That was a very, very interesting point that I saw. The traffic coming out of this airport is insane, and it's only Saturday. It's Saturday morning, and these planes have been, you know, taking off at least every 10 minutes, if not 7 minutes. So what do you guys think? You know, again, I want to give a tribute to the UA members. You never really know. I've been on plenty of flights with subcontractors and specialty companies doing possibly what they were doing. A lot of these subcontractors specialty companies will fly you to jobs. And that's what I did for 7 years. No matter what part of the country, what part of the world I was on, I would get flown out, and you're not thinking about anything. You know, when you are getting ready to land, you've already made the journey. You know, at the least, if your flight is 2 hours, 6 hours, or whatever, you've been asleep the whole time, and you've got your tray table down with your head laying on it or whatever. The stewardess is gonna wake you up and tell you to put everything up. Oh, here he comes. What flight is that? American Eagle. All right. DCA to Detroit. Nice. So with that being said, these people got woken up right before, maybe about 20 minutes or so, and they got prepared to land. They already made it to their destination, and I don't know personally if they were going to a job or coming from a job, but there's thousands of UA members, Boilermaker members, iron workers, and all type of craftsmen that fly all over the country to jobs, and this could have been any one of us. So I would like to send my deepest gratitudes and condolences to the family. And you know what? We're gonna see a lot of rules change. I am a safety supervisor, and every rule is written in blood. Unfortunately, every rule. So there's gonna be things that we learn from this, whether via the military or the regular ATC. But there's gonna be a lot that we learn, and a lot of rules that are going to be changed because of this unfortunate accident that did happen. If you guys know, if you don't know, this is the largest airplane accident since 2001. You guys know about 2001, right? Um, yeah, we've got a train right here. The actual accident itself is south of where I am, maybe about a mile and a half or 2 miles on the river. This is as close as I could get, guys. So I appreciate you. I hope you guys learned something, and reach out if you want to donate. Reach out to local 602 Union UA local 602. I'm not being paid for this or anything. I just want to show respect to the family. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Leave your comments in the video, and I'll pan and show you guys a little bit of the view here. So there's the flowers right there, guys. And I don't know if you guys can see the plane taking off, but yeah, the angle is crazy that they take off. But that's the river. That's the river over there. And the accident was right about here. So you guys have a good day.